All right. Cybersecurity. Okay. All right. Okay.
Look at that. Yes. I'm gonna use your mic, Tempest, so that you be on frozen on recording. Go ahead.
Morning.
No, say more. Say more.
Good morning.
There you go. You on YouTube. Well, there you go. So do you like it now?
La la.
Love it.
Yes, and
Yes, she's been serving it. She double, tripled her locks. Well, there you go. There you go. And apparently Damali and Grace want to be thick and fine as they work out every morning to shape that thickness. All right, ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all go ahead. Well, I am excited about today because I've been learning new things. I've been learning a lot of new things. I've I've learned Python. Yeah, I know what that is. No. Well, you fit to learn it, that's for sure. Python is the world's #1 programming language. It's also very blah for machine learning, artificial intelligence. So I've taken my time to learn that, and I'm about to work on data science. So I've been learning a lot of things. I've also been relearning and getting better at business and internet traffic. I have about $100,000 of courses that I have that belong to me because I purchased them from other people, and I've barely gone through them. You know how you buy stuff and they just sit on your little digital shelf. And, I ain't the only one. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Sit on my little digital shelf, and etc. So over the weekend, inspired by Deaunna and what she's been doing over the last 2 weekends, I didn't do anything but learn about more of internet traffic and et cetera. And I don't mean I did 12 to 16-hour days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just trying to figure out what we've missed. Right? We're trying to figure out what we missed, what we can do better, etc. How can this is for you, how can I put this company on autopilot to where the system starts, finishes, and produces sales without our effort? Wouldn't that be nice?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yes, well, that's what I've been working on. Because I told you the first meeting of this year that we're going mostly automated. It's a tech company, most things, 90% will be automated. I said that in the first meeting. So today's meeting is titled Everything We Need to Do, or Everything We Need to Fix. Because as I was listening to billionaires and almost billionaires, and I was taking very good notes, I admit to you, Arshia, I only took the notes that we suck at or just flat out don't do. So anything you're going to hear is what we do not do or what we need to do better. Now, of course, I have a high standard. If we make 6 figures at something, I think that sucks.
Agree.
Okay, all right. So yeah, we just know I have a very high standard. However, everything you're going to hear, and I've labeled it part 1 because I don't know if I'm going to finish, but everything you're going to hear. Before we get to that, obviously, you're going to want to pay full attention because I'm going to be telling you our weaknesses, and I'm going to say, all right, Tempestt, we need to get better here. If I were you, I'd just go on ahead and write it all down and say, I need to get to that too. My company needs to do this too. You know what I'm saying? Even if it don't, just write it down. Or you spend a lot of these, some of these, one of the courses I took over the weekend, I bought 5 years ago. So what you can do is you can just wait 5 years to get it together, which would be a waste of time, right? You know what I'm saying? Be a waste of time. Let me highlight first that I was upon this. We want to be excited for Margie right now because I've decided over the weekend. Yes, nobody knows. I decided over the weekend that we just gonna draft Margie whole company into ATS. It just works easier that way. And I'll tell you why. She's doing cryptocurrency. And I want to educate people I want to be, a cryptocurrency. I want to have a cryptocurrency, but I don't want to educate people in cryptocurrency. Just because I taught y'all don't mean I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's right. It is. But Margie wants to teach. I don't. I just want to have the blockchain for the NFTs, the tokens, and the NFTs are tokens, but speaking of different kinds of tokens, and the coin itself, plus the technology. So it makes sense that if Margie wants to, you do it. You understand what I'm saying? But this is how this works. This is where you should definitely start taking note. But I do want those customers that she's going to bring in to her company due to her face, her age, the people she already knows. She's going to bring in other people like her, which is my number one audience. So it makes sense to do a lot of stuff for her. So Margie, what we're going to do is, I think we got them all saved. Every last one of my crypto classes I taught, which is like 30 of them or something. All right. They all yours. You can use them any way you want to. Whole library. I suggest, okay. I don't want to suggest. If it was me, and I want to tell you what to do. If it was me, I'd do two things, Margie. I go to the number one website on the internet for cryptocurrency. If you look at one of my cryptocurrency posts, you see like 5 of them. That's number one. Okay, top 5. Now just take their content and I would just start posting it everywhere. Hey, this person said this about this. I would write a good hook story pitch. That would be as far as I would go. And I would take their hard work and I would repost it on my page. Okay. I would take all their hard work and I would repost it on my page. That's all I would do with a hook story pitch. Once you do hook story pitch, it's yours. That ain't theirs no more. That's not theirs no more at all. You know what I'm saying? Once you do that one, it's not theirs no more at all. That's what I do. Not tell you straight up.
I think I could do that. That sounds like something I could do.
Absolutely. That's totally what I would do. There was no way in the world that I would work harder than that because there's no need to. You hear that? Y'all hear that? There's no need to. There's absolutely no need to work harder than that. And then after that, what I would do is I would say, thank you, Antonio, for all your collections. And I would do 10 webinars this year. That got me? And I will put each webinar out, whichever ones work, I'd put on autopilot. I go to webinarkit.com, something like that, and I would just put them on autopilot. And then I would take the whole Antonio T. Smith Jr. collection of crypto, and I would sell that for $297. And I would have an irresistible offer in the front, as Russell Brunson would say, that makes people come to the webinar. And then that, from front to start, learn crypto plus get, all the stuff I did, which is super irresistible. I sell for $297. That would be my upsell.
Mhm.
Sandals, if I did 10 297s a week over 52 weeks, share your calculator, please. How much money would I have?
Sharing the calculator. Uh-oh. There we go. 10 297s for 52 weeks. There, $154,440.
Margie, can you do something with that? Okay, all right then. All right. Let's clap for Margie. There
You're
you go,
talking my
please.
language.
That's it. That's
You're
it.
talking my language.
That's
Yay,
it.
Miss
That's it.
Margie.
That is it.
Congratulations.
That is it. Yes,
Congrats.
yes.
Congrats.
Yes, easy peasy, no problem at all. Easy to do. Now, if you're listening, I just gave you a business model. Basically, if you don't have a TV show pumping your business every day, you need to do webinars. Simple as that.
Concur.
Okay, I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. You need to do webinars. Simple as that. Now, let me pause real quick. This is where y'all pay close attention. All right, I want you to pay close attention because I'm about to get started. Oh, I want to do one more thing. Stradivari. Yes, let's get started. I'm about to start with Stradivari. Yes, I am. I'm about to. So probably about next week, I'll start running ads directly to his show. We're going to spend this week beautifulizing his particular page, right? We're going to spend this week. We'll spend this week doing that, and I'm going to be excited about that. He is ready. He is pumped and primed. I've been doing some split tests in the background, and his audience is ready too. So I'm excited about that. Now, this is where you listen. All week long, plus this weekend, all I did was figure out how do I get us 90% automated? And of course, since we're 10% automated, it means that's a weakness, doesn't it, Law? Right? If we 10% automated and I want to get to 90% automated, it means I don't know some stuff. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So today, anything you hear after this is stuff that we suck at or we're not good at. You're more than welcome to ask questions. If you can, the more you have your camera on, the more I know when to slow down. That's up to you. You're grown. If you can, I would write down everything that I'm about to say. You understand? That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Henceforth, nothing about what I'm getting ready to say is a request. Amen? Okay. There's nothing here a request. It is all, this is what we're going to do. Yes?
Yes.
The goal is to increase income. Yes. This is when you start listening. If the goal is to increase income, there's only 3 ways to actually do that. You either increase the amount of traffic to your business, pages, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
You lower your cost per customer, or you raise your value per customer. Yeah, I should have wrote that down without a doubt. There's only 3 real ways to get that done. If you don't know this, then you can't grow your business. There's only 3 real ways to grow your business. Only 3 real ways to make more money as far as your business goes. Number 1, you got to get more customers, get more traffic. If you say, all right, I got 100 people, but you need 10,000. If in January you go from 100 to 10,000, 2 things ought to happen. You either out of business because you couldn't afford to go that far and that fast, or you had a really, really good February. That's number 1. Number 2, you got to lower your cost per customer, your customer acquisition cost. You have to lower that. Number 3, you got to raise your value per customer. Now, if you do all three, God bless, because that's what we're doing right now. Every single thing, I got you. Every single thing that I'm saying now is addressing these three things. Which one you want me to repeat? Raise your value per customer. There's something called customer lifetime value, and you have to raise that. If most of I don't want to say y'all businesses, but it is y'all businesses. Most businesses, but it's yours though. You get a customer, and then they fall off in 6 weeks. I mean, not 6 weeks, 6 months maybe. You know what I'm saying? And you say, okay, I know my customers last 6 months, but that's not how it really should be. That's good. Don't get it twisted. But good, we didn't come here to be good. We came here to be legendary. Your Apple customers, your Amazon customers, the longer you're with the company, the more you spend with that company. So you start off with Amazon and you say, I'll just test it. And you go, man, this is amazing. And you go from $10 a month to $10,000 on Christmas for 2 months, 10 years from now. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I join your company in 2021, by 2030, I should be spending 300% more money than I was when I first got there. I'm increasing my customer lifetime value by not just adding more value to you, but I have a series of steps that train you to be better and make more money. And as a result of making more money, you spend more money. It's no different than what Walmart has done to you. You went to Walmart, you said, I try it out. And now you spend, if you've ever went to Walmart, spent over $300, would you please raise your hand? Please say on the mic, please raise your hand. Somebody said I went way over $300.
Way over. Yes.
There you go. Me and Sister Booker is like, we'll never, ever. but you get it though, right? Walmart says, $30. And then all of a sudden you go, I just do all the shopping, $300. When the pandemic started, I went out there and just robbed the whole world of meat, and with nothing left, they had to put only one milk per customer on the doggone thing. Right? Yeah, I was out there tripping. So that's what you have to do. Easy information if you're somebody like Phil, he already knew this. But for the rest of you, you need to know this. And you also need to know that I am going to address nothing but that. And if you don't know these things, you can't grow your company. Let's talk about traffic and what we need to be doing right now. We need to do better. This is for to go against the grain. We're really good at sacrificing early profits. We need to do even better about this. I need to create a massive culture, even more. I got it. I'm not sure y'all have it though. I think it's something I have. I need y'all to get it though. I need us to break even as many times as possible while simultaneously focusing on a second and third sale at the same time. I mean, genuinely at the same time. We break even. That means if I spend $10, then you spend $10, wash out, zero. Mm-hmm. But if I start saying you want fries with that and a drink, what are our fries? What are our drink? Now what happens is we don't just change tax brackets. We become $1 billion company. There's no way not to, because breaking even was automatically, if we learn how, we already do, but if we get very good at the second sale, that's automatically $1 million company. That's a self-liquidating offer. The moment your customer acquisition cost becomes zero, that's automatically $1 million company. That's what breaking even is. You put out 10, 10 comes back. That means if I put out 10 and 10 comes back, that means if I put out 20, 20 comes back. So if I put out $1 million, $1 million comes back. I can't outspend myself. Do you get it? I can outspend myself. That means I can spend infinity on new customer acquisition. It means I have no competition at that point. Even if you're Coca-Cola getting into my space, you can't outspend me. I'm not losing money. You may spend more, you may have bigger pockets, but I have enough to be a thorn in your side and be extremely disruptive. So you just, at this point, you just buying me or something. You know what I'm saying? All right, from Deanna, Tempestt, everybody right now, I need you to take a vow right now, because y'all suck at this. The second and third sale is life now.
Antonio,
Yes, sir.
the thing is, if Coca-Cola buys you with $2 billion, guess what? $2 billion coming back to them because you're breaking even.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, with their resources and pipeline distribution, they take my system, and then now they're getting 5 times back because they got so much, right? They got so much. He's absolutely right. So I need all of us right now, every day, second, third sale. I'll tell you what that looks like. That looks like if you sell a bra, that means our physical products, our e-commerce needs to then float to non-e-commerce. Our bras need to lead to our digital sales, even if it's Mexit News, ATS radio. You get a bra, you need to find your way with, of course, you're going to guide them. We're going to guide them with a system, a duplicatable system that takes people from a physical product to our digital products. Reverse. You get our digital products, then you need to find out about the bras. You see what I just did there? Mm-hmm. Like, no matter where you hit us, you become, you get the second and third sale. And it needs to be as fast as possible. So our new goal, and I've said this before, I knew it before, but I haven't forced y'all, I haven't shook y'all shoulders and made you do it. The number one resource a salesman has is time. It's not prospects, it's not pipeline, it's not great leads. All those are fantastic. But if it takes Susan a year to make one sale, but it takes me this 10 minutes to make one sale, and we're selling the same thing at the same profit margin, Susan can't compete. So I need to decrease that time. So all of you need to be focused on how do we decrease the time on the second and third sale. But you won't know until you jump in. Everybody got it? I used to tell you, everybody here is a salesperson. I don't know. Sometime last year I got away from that or something. Well, I'm going back to it. Even Tempestt is selling. You understand? Even Tempestt is selling. Everybody is selling. Now you're going to learn how to jump on the phone, or you're going to learn how to do a funnel, but you're going to learn. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to learn. If you haven't read Sorry I'm Streaming, then you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And that's your fault. Okay? Go ahead, Ibrahim. I think he was going to say something. When is the last time you pushed Rich Man Trash Can? Sorry I'm Streaming. Anything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you haven't read them, I'm literally just repeating what I already wrote down, to be honest with you. Now, let's keep going. Remember this. Second, third sale. ASAP. How does that work for Tempestt? All right. Keyword bidding, surveying traffic, getting keyword groups, testing these keywords, doing, how does this work for Deanna? Is Deanna writing enough ad copies and copyright a day? If Deanna goes one day without writing anything, she's wrong. If copywriters, words that sell. And Deanna goes a month without doing anything that words that sells. Whole system, bro. Because if we're not writing words that sell, what's the logical thing there, Grace? You're the most logical person in the company. If we're not writing words that sell, then we're not
Selling.
just as logical as possible. Then we ain't selling. Words that sell are attached to things being sold. How many of you have struggled in your business enough to know you even got to sell the free stuff you give away? Free stuff has to be sold.
It needs to be sold harder.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And if you say free, you got two problems here. On one end, if you say free and you're trying to rank high on Google, you just killed yourself because free is a negative word. On the second end, that's what you got. You got the free folk. You got the free folk. And you may not want to just do a business with them. You got the free folk. You know what I'm saying? So what you need, so how do you give something away for free? I'll show you. This is how you give something away for free. There is nobody. It just is what it is. Nobody's doing it better than Russell Brunson. It's not even like Grace. Don't even try. Okay. Like sometimes you just got to give people props. Okay. Hold on. I can't spell apparently. This is how you give something away for free. Where is it? There you go. Is that you? Is that? Nope. I'm gonna find it. There we go. Now, is there something wrong with free? No. Is there a way to do it? Of course so. Let's see.
There's a big difference between having a funnel and having a funnel that actually There's a big difference between having a funnel and having a funnel that actually makes money. Would you agree? My name is Russell Brunson. I'm the CEO and co-founder of a software company called ClickFunnels, and I've had a rare opportunity to look behind.
Yeah, I'm missing so much. Just give me a second. Hold on. Get over here. Hook comes first.
There's a big difference between having a funnel and having a funnel that actually makes money. Would you agree?
Hook. Here comes your story.
My name is Russell Brunson. I'm the CEO and co-founder of a software company called ClickFunnels, and I've had a rare opportunity to look behind the scenes of millions of different funnels to see what's working and what's not. In fact, recently we decided to analyze over 6.1 million funnels. We looked at over 130,000 split tests run by our members, trying to figure out and look for a pattern of what makes some funnels successful while others flop. As you can imagine, this was not a quick or an easy process. We drew a lot of connections, but a lot of them ended up leading us into some big dead ends. But then,
not only is he telling the story, the video's telling the story.
Something really cool happened. As we kept digging and analyzing and discussing, a set of patterns emerged. And what we found actually shocked us. We found that it had nothing to do with what type of funnel you were using, what your designs look like, or even what you're selling. But instead, it had everything to do with your ability to communicate with the people who actually entered into your funnels. Could you tell them your story? Did you know how to use persuasion skills to build rapport with them? Instead of just selling them a product once, did you build fans and build a tribe of people who bought from you over and over and over again? Instead of having a transactional business, were you able to develop a transformational business? They had mastered the art of being an expert or a guide that helped their dream customers to get the result that their business had promised. Now, many people get nervous when they hear me say the word expert because they don't consider themselves an expert. Russell, I'm never going to be the one who's speaking on stage. But I want you to remember that no matter what it is you're selling, your platform, your funnels are your virtual stage to sell your products and your services. By positioning yourself as an expert and learning how to tell your stories in a way that gets people to move, you're able to guide people through your funnels, giving them the results that they're looking for. Think about every one of my funnels you've ever seen. I am always your guide, walking you through each step. Think about almost every 2 Combo Club winner and then go and look at their pages inside of their funnels. Who do you see on all of their ads? Who greets you on their landing pages? Who makes a presentation to you explaining why you should purchase the product or the services that they sell? And then who is the person who offers you their upsell? and then who thanks you after the purchase is done. Yes, in every case, it's the expert or the guide who has mastered how to communicate with the people who've entered into their funnels. Now, I believe that your business is a calling. You've been called to change the lives of a group of customers through the products and the services that you've created. They've come to you with a problem. They've come to your funnel looking for a solution, and your job is to master your message and tell your story in a way that gets them to moving through all the things inside of your funnel so that way you can serve them at the highest level. That's how you change the lives of your customers, and that's how you grow a business. After I made this discovery, I spent the next 2 years of my life geeking out on the topic, and I eventually wrote this book called Expert Secrets, which is the underground playbook for turning your online visitors into lifelong customers.
All right, I can tell his pitch is coming. His pitch, he did that. That was 1:40. No, that was 2:20 of story.
And today, I want to give you a free copy.
Boom, there's your pitch. Now he's going to explain to you.
I want you
why
to have
you
a copy of my
should
brand
get
new
the
book,
free
and here's why I'm doing it.
Right.
There are two.
So he's going to spend another 7 minutes selling to you why you need to get the free copy. This is understood. I did that for 2 reasons. Well, 3 reasons, because I there was a supporting detail to me telling you that you have to sell the free stuff. Nobody does it better than Russell Brunson. It just doesn't matter. I mean, it just is what it is, right? He's built the whole. He made Infusionsoft change their name off of this. So it just is what it is. Okay. The second reason I want you to do it because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Tempestt, and I'm talking to Deaunna, and I'm talking to Grace. I'm talking to Phil and Susan, the Bureau of Influential Speakers. I'm telling you that we suck at telling the story of what we're doing. Now, of course, I have a high standard. Do we suck? No. Do we suck to my standard? Of course we do. As far as I'm concerned, we never did it, ever. It's never happened. Of course, that's a lie. But I lie to myself all the time. I create positive cognitive dissonance so I can run harder and move faster. You know what I'm saying? If it's a race I'm running and Usain Bolt is behind me and I need to catch him and get the world record. You know, I'm always lying to myself. That's me. But what is true is, Deaunna, are we writing hook story pitch every day for something? Grace, are you just okay? You know what I'm saying? Or you just copy it up, the link, boom, throw it out there. Or sure, you doing it for your business? Does Divine Connections magazine take the hard work and do a $9? Now, keep in mind, he's going to ask for $9 shipping. That's a 9-minute video for $9. And you posting a link out there for something that costs $97 a month. There's a huge difference. The more something costs me, the longer your copy should be. You can't sell me a private jet by posting me a link. You can't get me into your coaching program by going live. But what you can do, like I told Margie, you can do a webinar. You can go to Mexit News, not even trying to promote it. You go to Mexit News, somewhere up there, if you search, type in webinar, there's a perfect webinar layout. And that webinar layout is designed in hook story pitch. Have y'all even see this is y'all? This is what I've been talking about. Only my seasoned members here are going to immediately agree with what I'm saying. If you under 40 or just turned 40, you're debatable. But my seasoned folk, they now blame themselves for everything that happened in their life. You understand? They not at this point, ain't no sense in finger pointing. It ain't worked out for them. They know it's their fault. I shouldn't have let her even come around my family in the first place. Y'all know. You know what I'm talking about. All right. You young folk, y'all not gonna necessarily agree with me. You're not gonna. Well, I know you gotta be seasoned to understand that, but y'all don't. You still don't think everything is your fault. You still make excuses. You still want people. You still want to be heard. Sister Booker ain't got no time to be heard. She ain't care about that. Yeah, you still got something to prove though. Just listen to me. It's these two different mindsets. There's two different mindsets. If Frida just stopped talking, you don't even know you lost Frida. You don't even know. You don't even know it. It's just, you're gonna find out later. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's do what I'm finna say. This is honest to God, 100% true. Every organization, no matter how much you're struggling, has everything you need in that organization right now to get to the next level. I don't care if that's a family. I don't care if that's a church. I don't care if that's your business. Right now, in front of you, with every resource that you have every single thing you need to get to the next level. You see, all my old folk got it. My young folk with old mindsets got it. The rest of you disagree with me, and I understand. But it's disagreeing with me paying you money right now. Everybody here is in some sort of organization, family, church, magazine, whatever they like. Everything is an organization. If it's got a leader, it's organized. Do you understand? Everybody here has a book on your shelf that'll change your life if you actually read it. Help me, somebody.
True that.
You understand what I'm saying? You got it. I was telling one of y'all this week, why you don't just go read this article I had Grace post to y'all in the groups. Over the weekend, you could start doing 3D games right now and build you six-figure, whatever. Like, you can't build a 3D game. And as I said, and then you special. Everybody like you. You know, if you just come back to ATS, build a game, you know we gonna say, y'all, we need to buy this game. And you gonna say it's free. What is free? And everybody go download it. And what you do is you have in-app purchases inside there. And we gonna be your first traffic. The Google and the Android algorithm, the Google and the Apple algorithm is going to take care of you. And all of a sudden, you a doggone video game developer. And you over 40. You know how much of a big deal that is?
Antonio,
come
can
on.
I add to that?
Come on, man.
Two
Come
things.
On. And I wasn't talking to Damali, just somebody else.
I had the Richest Man in Babylon on my bookshelf for the longest. It was a gift. Never read it. I read it when you told me to read it in the mastermind. Blew my mind. The second thing is these coding classes, right? Well, I've been in the land of doing too much. I've had access to these coding classes since last spring. I just started this year and I'm like, it's full force. And it's like everything I already had in my mind before I started this is adding on to it. And it's going to make me so much more powerful in what I want to do in my future. So yeah, you're right. I have everything, literally everything I need.
Everything. Y'all you hear that? She did. She had last spring. And remember, she said she was doing too much. You see, she ain't mentioned real estate. Ain't even mentioned real estate. That's not to say she's not gonna do it. She's gonna get this money through coding and put it in real estate. Now she ain't gotta worry about asking nobody for no loan. Please hear me. Everybody here has exactly what you need to get to the next level. It's right in front of you. It's somewhere, it's there. And I was telling Tempestt, please tell them transparently what I was telling you about something in that same energy. I don't want to tell you too much because I want them to know that just whatever you think, it doesn't even matter. Don't even matter. You just say something right here.
Oh, I think we were talking and Antonio said that we have everything we need to get to the goal that I want to get to. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten the courses. I wouldn't have bought the books. I wouldn't have access to it if I didn't already have what I need. We just need to tap into it.
So y'all hear what she said? This is important because you got to understand every day that I don't get up. Like I'm different. Well, I don't want to say I'm different. I'm just compulsive. That's what I'll say. Every day I don't have $100 billion, I feel like a failure. I know you go, so you're not a failure, but that ain't how. That's not how this little noodle up here work. You get what I'm saying? It's not. Is this positive? No, it's not positive. Is it positive me towards the law of attraction? Yes, it is. Is it positive? No, because that also leads to the personality type that gets great things and never celebrates. So you gotta, it's gifts and curses with this thing, right? You understand what I'm saying? At least I know my flaws. Do you know yours? You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you know yours? Everybody has what they need. And I told Tempestt, I said, there's no reason we should be blamed. There's no reason, and I shouldn't have Phil and Susan here. I said, so what I need to do, I need to just sit down. Everything is in place. This is what I told her. Everything is in place. Everything is there. So it's two options, Tempestt. Either time ain't got caught up, or I ain't got caught up. It can't be nothing else. It ain't y'all fault. It's time, and it's here, or it's me, and I ain't jumped to the awareness of that time to accelerate it. I think I went over your heads with that one. Either it's on a timeline in which I am already experiencing it, I just haven't caught up there consciously. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's here, relax. God has already showed up. Just don't die in the cutback season. God will show up. And it's already here. You've already done enough. The harvest is coming. It just ain't grew out the ground yet. That was a word for somebody. Or that ain't true in this case, because you ain't did enough, Jerome. You want God to give you something that you ain't sacrificing for.
Come on, sir.
Oh, okay. So I told Tempestt, it's one or the other. And I sat down and I said, you know what? I got all this stuff I didn't pay for. And I ain't took it. So it's me, Tempestt. Has to be. Now, I'm probably wrong, but I'd rather err on the I'm blaming myself for everything than to sit back and do nothing.
Shut up, sir.
Okay, all right.
Amen. Good morning. Look, amen. Good morning. I'm listening. But yeah, that right there. Right there.
That's it.
And it's all good because it is already right there.
Already.
It is right there. And when picked up and found those notes from the older self or the old, or that other self that the one that we know, the one that said write the note because you didn't know why you were writing the note or did this because of that. And then you look up and then everything just works. So yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's right.
Kudos.
Appreciate
Amen.
That's it. That's it. Look, she said that sermon hurt a little bit, but you're right though. Yeah, you're right though. Yeah. You put me on the cross a little bit. Yeah, I ain't like it. I didn't come to church for this,
Monday morning, like damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. Tempestt, all that. I need you to focus on these areas now. Keep me and you, because me and you do this. We need to master keyword bid. Now, the good thing is we got Uber suggestion. It helps us a lot with this. You get what I'm saying? It helps us a lot with this. Surveying traffic. When traffic comes our way, this is what we got. This will be a typical time this weekend. We need to become more of a data company now. We need more information. Now, we don't sell data, but we need to be more educated about the people who are buying from us and mostly more educated by the people who are not. What turn people on, what turn people off. Some people I want to turn off, some I do not. Well, everybody truly doesn't need to be in your company. And don't get it twisted. I love all my customers. All my customers shouldn't be my customers. When, as you get older, you realize you will increase the quality of your life by letting some people walk out of it.
Watch it, Reverend.
Hello.
She said, throw something.
Antonio,
Yes, sir.
this is so much clearer than most people realize, because even looking back, dude, I haven't lived long. I'm just 27. I haven't broken 30. Yet all the most important decisions in my life were all about who I let go.
Mm. He said, I ain't even broke 30 yet. But all the most, no, say on the mic, Deanna.
He said he hadn't even hit 30 yet, but all his most important decisions that he's ever made in his life are the people who he had to let go.
That's the truth. And some of these customers you gotta let go. Some of these customers, just Sister Book is church kingdom minded, but in the church enough to know all the members shouldn't be there. What the church benefiting from you hating on pastor every Sunday?
All complaining about a sister's hat covering up in church.
You just need to go join somewhere else.
Oh, sister so-and-so dressed too short.
Yeah, you need to go join somewhere else. Because new members they ain't got room to be hearing that.
No.
If I came here,
No time,
no place. If I came here, it means I'm looking for something that's not me, that's for me. Don't let me come there and y'all act just like me. But that's how the business works too.
It's Monday morning, Reverend.
Well, shoot. I wish to tell Jaquita to get her butt on this call real quick. Let me tell you, because I had this, Jaquita had a problem. And I said, you know what? I said, Grace, Deanna, Tempestt, y'all all need to hear this. And I sat them all down. You tell her I say it's emergency. Get her something to this call. You call her. You call her. Don't even text her. You call her. Tell her it's emergency. Don't even put the E word in there. Say emergency. It's emergency. Get on this call right now. I need to talk to her. Get on this call. Tempestt says your new thing. We need to, if we do keyword build, we do, but we're getting better. We even invested in tools. Why is this important? Because every last one of those things have something to do with traffic that we don't have to go get. Rewind, press play. Keyword bidding, survey trafficking, keyword groups, that depends. That's long tail keywords in addition to a bunch of keywords in one place over your company. I had Tempestt resend to me in one list all the keywords for news or something. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this directly to Ibrahim. He doesn't, not for Mexit news purpose, but he does a lot of writing for other people. So we might as well give him a gift and send him the hard work we did just for free because I like him. And he'll be able to use these keywords for one of his other clients. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if he's got any client news related in any sense, marketing news, because you know if you're a coach, you're in the news industry. You're telling the good news about what you know. Okay, Ibrahim already sent it to you as I was just speaking. Think about this for a moment. I'm going to show you this list so you can have a full understanding of what I'm talking about. And you need a full understanding of what I'm talking about, because here is the list. Well, it's about to come on the screen, just loading. And this is me saying, Tempestt, we're going to master this. Here it is. Bath and Body Works costs 25 cents. Pay. It's difficult to SEO and all that stuff. Okay, just know that that's what that means. 6,120,000 people are searching for this a month. And if you look down, so just go down, you scroll all the way down. 2002 keywords we got so far. We've been doing some damn work, haven't we? It's 2002 keywords. And on top of that, I told Tempestt that needs to grow every month. Every month, we need to find a new keyword and make that grow. So this is a master Excel sheet, in this case, numbers, because we have matched. A master, what do you call Excel in numbers? It's a phrase for that. Spreadsheet, that's what I'm looking for. This is a master spreadsheet for that. Why is this important? Because now we know what our audience is searching traffic for, something that we suck at. And then now we can benefit from jumping in what they're searching for. And when we get better at data and data mining, we'll know why they're searching. It's not enough to say, if you're in a garage door business and you say, well, I want anybody who wants to fix their doors. Okay. Fix their car door, fix their house door. Okay, whatever. Right? You don't want these searches, and you're wasting money and you're wasting time. Okay, you're wasting money. Till I say, cut a camera on. I want to talk to her because I want y'all to get something. I wouldn't go expose this conversation, but I need to. Let me know when she got a camera on. I need y'all to see something. Oh, there she is. All right, there she is. Okay, Chiquita, unmute your mic real quick. She got a tiara on because she's supposed to. Ain't that right?
That's right.
And will you be seen without it?
Nope.
Can you tell us why?
Because I am Queen Chi.
Thank you so much. Can we just clap for that, please? Nisha the kid. Chiquita called me and I said, Tempestt, y'all sit down right now. Y'all are not about to like what I'm about to say. And I told them the same thing, okay? Y'all ain't about to like it. And she didn't like it, but it's true. I said, Chiquita, she said, I'm gonna split my brand, boom, 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 boom. I said, wow. So she hit me up a month ago, Quisha. I said, I didn't even answer. I said, read this book. To her credit, she ate that because she wanted her answer then. I said, just wait a minute. Go read this book. And I sent her a big old long book, 22 Immutable Laws of Branding. And then she said, okay, well, I'm busy. Can we just talk now? No, I can't do it. So it took her a month to read the book, but she read it. To her credit, she read the book, went down. Then we had an educated conversation. Chiquita, in so many words, what did I tell you you really needed to do? If you want to split your brand, you can. But what do you really need to do?
Show up in excellence, because the market rewards excellence, and everything I do, they'll follow.
All right, there. So after that, I said, Chiquita, do you know what the market rewards? And she said some smart stuff. Consistency and content or something. It was brilliant. It was wrong, but it was brilliant. I said, Chiquita, the only thing the market rewards is excellence. And if you need to split your brand, y'all hear me? Mm-hmm. If you need to rebrand, if you need to split your brand, if you need to do anything, you ain't excellent. Doesn't matter what you say. I'm an excellent person. Don't nobody care. When it comes to what you're selling, your people don't view you as excellent. And I said, Chiquita, there's a couple of ways to get people to view you as excellent, but it comes back to one thing. Who wants to say out loud what I said that thing was? Because she was so uncomfortable. Oh my God, I don't feel so better with it until I gave her a particular name. Well, okay, you say so. You finna say it, Chiquita, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Joel Osteen.
Okay. If you want, you could say Antonio said this, and it'll take you out the trouble.
I don't remember your exact words, but the idea behind it is to be excellent in the market in such a way that you can't be me. Like you, I'm so excellent, you can't be me. So you have to pay me to help me try to help you be a version of me.
Amen. That's what I said. I said it with cussing, but that's what I said. Do you understand? I did. I told her. I said, if the market only rewards excellence and you just like me, why would I buy from you? I'm looking for somebody so excellent.
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
When you say Joel Osteen, one thing comes to my mind, and it is that you got to be so excellent that being jealous doesn't even make sense. It must become impractical for your haters to be jealous of you, so they want to buy from you.
That's it. Because I was telling her, you need to be like Donald Trump, and he's so excellent, he got people thinking he a genius because he a billionaire, right? And I said, oh, you can be like Joel Osteen. Just what Ibrahim saying. Joel Osteen's so excellent. It's like, y'all know love exists, but when you get to Lakewood, it's a better kind of love. I'm not telling you he's saying that. I'm telling you they thinking that. See, I told you we're gonna like this. I told you we're gonna like it. I'm not allowed to get on stage. This is the same example that I gave them. I'm not allowed to get on stage. You say, ask me the question, Grace. Ask me the question.
So, Antonio, how did you get successful?
I'm just better than you. See, I'm not allowed to say that. I'm not allowed to say I'm better than you. I read more than you. I work harder than you. I make sure I deny myself and I work with these people and you know what? I'm just better than you. I'm not allowed to say that. So I say, you know what? Follow your dreams. But the truth is, the 100% truth is, I work my tail off to be here, and you do not. See, I'm not allowed to say that, but because that is the truth, there's an excellence that comes. Doesn't matter what my age is. It never has. I've always been the youngest person in the room. Now that I'm 40, that's, now I'm just the old person in the room. But I've always been the youngest person in the room. Always. So I told Chiquita, if you want more traffic, if you want more everything, you have to be excellent, and people need to see you being excellent at what you do at all times. Okay, Chiquita, how has it worked for you in the last week already? Give me something.
Okay. Well, I already have the Audacity to Rule sessions where I empower women into leadership and being their most authentic and brilliant selves. And so I just shifted. I told them I will always have this crown on. From now on, they call me Queen Chi instead of Queen Chiquita. And we're expanding. So I've been preparing them for the expansion, automation, to receive more people, having them to invite people, because I tell them about how, they're called to rule in their spheres and empower them to do so. I've also understand that I'm a solutionist in the marketplace. And so I launched the 4 Wives Only Club, which will empower women to understand their operation from a place of wholeness, so they can not only be...
Is that a Muslim thing? Because I'm in.
There it is. It's a Muslim thing now.
Empowering women to be their most authentic selves, so that when they flow from their authenticity and power and their divine femininity, that they could be fantastic wives, fantastic moms, fantastic whatever. So that's what we're doing.
All right, y'all unmute your mics and clap for her, please. Yes. Yes, thank you so much. You can go ahead and get off. I know you.
No, Abraham, not 4 wives.
Well, you know what? You should start the 4 Wives clubs too. FOUR. Yeah, FOUR. We should start that too.
I don't know that ministry.
Thank you so much, Taquita. We know you're probably at work, so if you got to check out, you just go ahead. Well, not at work, but at work getting your customers. That's for sure. I want you to think about this. So, Deaunna, that was a whole segue to micro and macro. When it comes to me, I got that. But you need to go harder. Grace, you need to go harder. You like, I ain't in marketing, but you do. You put stuff on the media, don't you? And you curating, ain't you? So your ass is in marketing. And all right, then that's what it works. No, that's what it is. So we got these mental barriers. We say, well, I'm not in this, but you're doing it. So you in it. So you need to be excellent at it. Curating is when you take content and you post it places. That's a simple version of it. You post it places. I think y'all just missed the importance of what I said. You said, well, I'm not a salesperson. You want money, don't you? But then you a salesperson. You want new members in your church, don't you? You a salesperson. So you might as well get excellent at it. It just is. Do you hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what's micro, what's macro? Let me just give it to you in the easiest way possible. Micro is your data of things. This is all right. So Phil Sorrentino is 42 years old. He likes his age, right? You know what I'm saying? And he is an attractive male and lives in Florida. It's micro. You know what I'm saying? Macro believes in we are all one, makes his purchasing decisions based upon this, values personal development, self-growth over anything. See that? And this helps you frame your videos. Hey everybody. Antonio Smith, I'm looking for white males in Florida. Okay, that's one option. That's one option. Hey everybody, I am excited to be changing the world. I want you to change it with me. Story. I remember a time when I experienced things that maybe I shouldn't have because we were divided. And today I am fortunate enough to, even though I'm of what they call a minority class, I experience a lot of majority privilege due to who I am and what I've achieved today. So I'm looking for other people who are strong, who have privilege, whatever that privilege may be. Those people who have put their own standards up, bootstrap themselves to the top, and now want to take that prestige and power and give it to those who haven't learned how to give it to themselves. If this in any way warmed your heart, stirred your blood, please DM me World Changer, and I would like to get started with you. One of those addressed the macro, which was the we are one, everything is here. The other was like, you fit the description. They're both relevant. But Deaunna, I need you to be the leader at both. Why does Deaunna need to be a leader at both? For one, she ain't gonna let nobody else do it. I told her that yesterday. You gonna let somebody else do it, Deaunna? Let me see. Wait, we can't hear you. You gotta hum on the mic. Okay. Thank you so much. They don't let anybody else do it. Two, me and Tempestt ain't got time to do it. I can't be the head CEO, head marketer, head programmer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can be. I can, you know what? I can be that. And so can you. And you're gonna have 100 customers. And as long as you're okay with that, then that's just fine. You know, let me go ahead and say this. I'm trying to keep my collar from hitting this. Some of you want a big business, but don't want to give up control. So you don't want a big business. And you just need to become comfortable with saying, I don't want a big business. I want a big name. And you know what? You become excellent at that. But you need to be real with yourself. Unless if you're not trying to answer to people, stay small. But in order to get to $1 trillion company, you got to go public. Antonio figured out a way to go public without going public. That's why I'm developing the blockchain. Makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? But I ain't ever trying to say that's in no board. But I got give her control. I have no idea what the hell Tempestt is doing. She give it back to me. She said, I did this today. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you did it. I set out some vision. There's benchmarks. Do that. I don't know what they do on a daily basis. Y'all need to admit that. Admit to yourself that you want to be big or you want to have a big name. Of course, somebody like Ibrahim was like, well, yeah, I want a big name and to be big. I understand. You get to do both. You get to do both. You get to do both. Deanna, micro, macro. Yes.
Yes.
I want you to become the marketing guru that you are. You already did well. If y'all don't know, Deanna is 100% responsible. 50% because Tempestt started us off. 50% responsible for where we are. That's 100%. Yeah, you can clap for that, please. Please. And I stand before you publicly on a recording line telling her that ain't good enough. Boy, it's so hard working with me, I tell you. Golly, it's so cold. Her wonderful work ain't good enough. Why? Because the vision is to end the student loan debt crisis, to end world hunger, to make 100,000 millionaires. Have we done that yet? So it ain't good enough. Man, don't miss that. I am not correcting myself or anybody out of ego. I'm not saying we need to do better out of ego. I'm saying what the vision say, Frida. And if we ain't did it, we got work to do. So everybody can't handle that. That's all right. Everybody can't handle that. All right. I went out and I went research. What's a checklist for a digital marketing company? What's a check? I need a checklist. I just put it out there. Every last one of these needs to be mastered, period, point blank. Tempestt, this is basically for me and you without a doubt. It's a lot of stuff on there. We need to get Facebook Pixel. We just, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff on there. So if you can just copy and paste that. This is your internet traffic, bring money to you, bring traffic to you, 90% automated list. And we're not allowed, this is very important, Tempestt. Everything here has everything to do with bringing traffic to us. Why do you need to create a Gmail account? Obviously, because of Google AdWords, Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics, all three. All three. You need a Gmail account. Of course, we already got that. We already got all three. But now we need to become masters. What's the Damali, help me out real quick. I said we're on a 7-year plan. If you don't understand what I'm doing, I'm telling you, I'm always on target. We do a 7-year plan. The last 2 years, we're going to find out what's new. The middle 3 years is we're going to master what the heck we're doing in the first 2 years. What's the first 2 years? I called on you because I only at the 2-3-2 plan. 2-3-2 plan. I've only said it like twice to you. So I want to see if you got it. If you got it, then I communicated well. If you don't, I need to keep saying it over and over again. So you're my test. We're on a 2-3-2 plan. What do I want to do in the next 2 years? I give you a hint, metaverse.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. No, that's good.
I don't know. Recommunicate it.
That's what I got to do, right? All communication errors on the leader. Grace, what I want to do in the next 2 years.
In the next 2 years, you said metaverse. You want to create, like I've heard ATS verse.
100,000 millionaires. You want to do that. You want to reach $1 billion valuation, and you want to go full Web 3.0, which means like Mexit works, everything, including perhaps a clone of yourself that is AI, everything digital, everything interconnected.
There you go.
That's all I vaguely remember from off the top of my head.
No, the last part was exactly on. The next 2 years, we're going to do everything we can to become the experts at what is coming next. 3 years, we're going to master that and become the world industry leaders. And the next 2 years after that, we're going to push that further and say, all right, well, what's coming after that? Because they're going to change it in the future. And I have it. Let me copy and paste it for you. That's my fault because apparently I ain't said it enough. Here it is again. I got it from Verizon. I adopted it. Read it word for word, Grace, because Ibrahim was right.
Adopt Verizon's 232 plan, but for the company as a whole. 2 years to create jobs and products for the future. 3 years to become the world leader. 2 years to transition to the next future and that future staff and products.
Everything I'm saying right now when I'm about to address Deanna's question is that 2 years, that first 2 years. That's why Damali's programming. That's why Frida's programming. That's why Grace is programming, because the metaverse is coming. And we're creating the products for the metaverse. We're creating the future. Do you hear me? Mm-hmm. Deanna booked me for a podcast and said, should I tell him educational? What I told you to tell him, Deanna.
You're a tech company.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, and then I asked you, because I told you I was going to, when you said that, I was like, okay, well, I'll put the tech company name. He was like, well, why would you do that? For branding purposes, nothing goes back to the tech company. So why would you even put that name on there?
Mm-hmm. That's don't underrepresent me. The tech company. Building blockchain, building our own metaverse, building ATS, building the cryptocurrency. So when people interview me, it needs to be as tech CEO. Do I educate? Of course I do. But that's what we are. That's what we're doing. Somebody's missing it. I'm establishing that path road for that first 2 years. Is it going to be easy? No. I like it that way, though. I'm built for it. Pioneer.
Antonio, you can see Grant Cardone kind of did the similar bait and switch where he positioned everything as a sales training company, but ultimately it ended up being a real estate fund. And then Ty Lopez did something like that where he positioned it as a self-help book shipping club. And then ultimately his brand ended up being buying old brands and flipping them to NFTs. Now, he's got Radio Shack NFT.
Yeah, he sure does. It's incredible. I wish I would read as much as him. He's absolutely right. You got to switch, and you have to switch. You have to get it in. Let me address Deanna real quick, as I'm going a little bit over, but I want to do this because today is super important.
Hey guys, another episode of Overrated, Underrated with me, Gary V.
Overrated or underrated? What does Gary think?
I'm really, really excited about this show. I know it's a show that a lot of people are enjoying. D-Rock, actually, we just posted, ironically, as we're filming this, the latest episode.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo is overrated. A commercial I liked quite a bit as a kid, but I really think it's just okay. You love Scooby-Doo?
No.
You seemed very sad.
No, like IP, it's really good IP.
It's great IP,
It's too funny. Too funny. Snapchat is extremely underrated. And I want to tell you why in a second. Hold on. I'm gonna let him do it.
Chill and vibe. I think more people would appreciate it if they got into the game.
Snapchat.
I think Snapchat is actually underrated right now. As you know, D-Rock, I'm about to have a real heavy focus. It's a good opportunity for people to follow me. Let's link up my Snapchat public profile. I'm about to take it very serious. Snap's made a lot of changes and has allowed a little bit more of a public layer, and I'm really excited about getting deep into it. 2021 is the year of Snapchat for my personal brand, and I think in general it is underrated to a lot of businesses and creators.
All right, let me. Okay. I'm interested to see what you're gonna say about Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor is, it's funny. I'm gonna break some news here. I am buying Conor McGregor rookie cards. I think I only have 3 as of right now, but hopefully by the time this airs, I'll have 7 or 8 because I know this will now be out. I think Conor McGregor is pretty damn underrated.
Fair enough. I agree. Now, let me tell you why Snapchat. I don't know what he's gonna say. I have no idea. This is why Snapchat is important. Because you think it's not. It's as simple as that. Because you think the same way you thought Clubhouse was, the same way you thought the internet was a fad, the same way you thought Facebook wasn't going public, and Instagram wasn't a big deal, and Twitter was confusing, and what the hell is going on with LinkedIn? I don't even know how to read it. Every time you thinking that, you're probably wrong. You're genuinely probably wrong. Snapchat has, this is what's left on Snapchat, a bunch of loyal users. A bunch of super fans. Do you understand? And besides, Snapchat just had a record 2021 too, by the way. They went, I don't know, I think they went back to 100 billion valuation, something like that. It's crazy. It's not like my man is sleeping under a bridge. You understand? Facebook tried to kill Snapchat and failed. If Facebook tries to kill your company and doesn't, you probably got a pretty good company. All right, Tempestt, you got all that copy and paste of that foundation stuff? He better leave Scooby alone. Okay, good. Because we talk about all this right after. All this is execution. This has nothing to do with talking about. We are not kumbaya in here. There's nothing about here kumbaya. All right. Let's see. I'm almost done. That's cool. Tempestt, we need to use Google Trends. Actually, I got you right here, word for word. Read this out loud, Grace. This is ASAP, right now. Go ahead, Grace.
Okay. Master market discovery, specifically what keywords they are using and where they are.
Should say what they want.
Okay, what they want. What keywords they are using and where they are online for ATS TV, Mexit, Vybn, ATS radio. This will help us know what ads and ads copy they will respond to. Use Google Trends for Mexit News and ATS Radio. Use Google Alert for Mexit News and ATS Radio. Start with my name, Mexit News name, and ATS Radio name, then the products.
All right, so what I want to do is Tempestt introduced us to Google Alerts a long time ago, and I never really use it again. Not no more. Every time somebody bump up on a word that we want, how do we know the word that we want to monitor? Because that word for us, I posted it earlier, is doing well. And we want to know every single time that word is being alerted and used. Why? Because I want to know who's using it. And I want to know why they're using it. And I want to know where they're coming from. And I'm not just talking about geographically. I want to know what kind of people this is. I had Tempestt change the HTML tag, the title tag to Mexit News to News Without Politics. And I want those folk, you know what I'm saying? I want Fox News folk, MSNBC, because there is a strong thread between folk who just get this drama out of my life. It used to be a good thing. 2 things happened at 10 o'clock at night. It was time for them doggone kids to go to bed. Yeah, You know what I'm saying? Now you know if let me tell you something. In the 80s, if MASH came on, you was up too long. Go lay your butt down. You get out these grown folk business. As soon as MASH came on, go lay down. You understand? You know you're supposed to be in there going take. You understand? When that nightly news came on, and I'm gonna tell you when it was really time for you to start getting ready for bed when 60 Minutes came on. We ain't got the same grandmother. We ain't got the same game. Oh, but that American flag came on. You was way too long. It must have been Christmas holiday or something. Because you ain't supposed to see the American flag. You understand? You ain't supposed to see that. You know, TV don't. Yeah. TV went off. Yeah, well, that don't happen no more. That don't happen no more. That don't happen no more at all. We want to know why people are doing something. Crystal and Sega are accumulating audience interest in news without politics. Look at that. I'm just going to hit copy and paste this. Because if they getting it, all I got to do is jump in front of them. I don't need to take their audience. I just need to borrow it. Somebody gonna catch it later. You know what I'm saying? I just need to borrow it. I don't need to take their audience. I need to borrow their audience. I need to borrow their traffic. It's so easy to borrow. I could write a whole article about them, borrow their traffic. I could contact them, put them on Secret to Success podcast, borrow their traffic. You understand what I'm saying? There's so many different ways to do this. I could borrow their, oh Lord, this girl said BET after dark. Yeah, Nelly ruined that.
Oh my God.
Single-handedly. Tip drill with the credit card. Don't worry about what he did. If you don't know, you don't need to know. If you don't know, you don't need to know. Last thing I'm going to discuss for today.
But did he ruin it though? Because somebody approved for that video to be shown on BET. So I think that's a BET fail, not a Nelly fail.
That is most certainly true. I stand corrected. That is 100% true. 100%. If you don't know, you don't need to know. You understand? You don't need to know. Grace, back to you. I sent you on the forum stuff. And I told you to stop. I'm telling you to go back. I just need 20 of them now. Okay. This is very important. I need 20 discussion forums on Mexit News. I want to create content around them. So just going to look, this is real easy. We're going to, right after this, we're going to come up with 20 things that we think or that we've seen that the people, so right after this, y'all jump back on with me. I'm going to have 2 meetings. Oh my God. And what you're going to do is we're going to jump on and we're going to figure out what words we're going to use. You know what I'm saying? What words we're going to use, etc. So news without politics is one. You're going to type that in. You're going to put news without politics forum. I hate politics forum. I want good news forum or something. You know what I'm saying? I hate black people forum. Whatever it may be. I'm just saying. Hey, they got money. They got money, right? You know what I'm saying? So there you go, right? Et cetera, et cetera. So that's what we want to do. Cool. So that's my last thing there. I tested my programmers. Yes, I say that for last. Says the book. Look at. Right. In truth, I knew everybody was gonna fail. I set them up to fail without telling them that they was gonna fail.
Okay.
I said it was a test. I was very open about that.
You were.
I was very open about
very
it.
Open, but I'm sitting here like, I could do this. I can do this and this. And then the more the time started going, I'm like, wait a minute. There is no possible way for me to be able to finish all of this. Like I stayed up late, woke up early, still, and I'm like,
listen. on Saturday night, I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna have to just tell him, look, so I'm gonna have to do the corporate thing. Look, I know you said we have to Monday at 8:00, but this is the time I'm gonna need. I'll be done by Tuesday evening. I will be completely done, sir. That's what I'm gonna tell him on Monday at 8:00.
But y'all have a Grace. I got on Grace this weekend. Well, I didn't get on it. She was like, oh my God. I was like, Grace, don't lie. You've been relaxing. Even relaxed. She was like, yes, sir. Right? She felt so bad. But she haven't been relaxing. She haven't been relaxed. She's been doing it. But what happens is you get so tired in your brain, you be like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I am not doing this at all. Grace said she went to bed. I'm not doing this. Truth is, Phil, I knew they were going to fail. Took me 2 months to finish what they're doing. I gave them a weekend. See, I told y'all I was setting you up. I did.
Do you know the stress that you put
around about 4 o'clock yesterday? I'm like, oh my God, I just got to walk away. I need to go see my mama.
Right. I was like, you know what? My law of attraction rule is about to kick in. I'm not about to suffer through this. I'm about to enjoy this and get it done in the time that I know I can get it done and still like be serious and focused on it. Period. I'm not about to kill myself.
Look, Deanna said, I'm learning, but my brain isn't holding the information no more. I said, you just need to go to sleep. Like,
yeah, I got to that point where I was like, I'm not retaining like it was so, I don't know if I was sitting there while I was studying and clenching my jaws, but all of this right here felt like something was just squeezing it. And my brain was like, I see what you're doing, sis, but we don't want this right now. I just got to that point where my brain was like, yeah, we're not keeping this. No, we done. All
right, so I'm going to tell you what I was doing. I'm going to tell you what I was doing. I was testing a lot of things. 3 were most important to me. The most important one, and I told Tempestt, I said, Tempestt, we know I can work, and we know I got more discipline than anybody here, and I'll sacrifice everything. These kids got to starve. I will. These kids going to sit there and starve until I'm done. I will do that, sister, but I ain't got no problem with that and do that. And I told Tempestt, I want to see who has a heart like mine. I'm not talking about empathy. I'm talking about that, right? You know, because I can't gauge that. I can't put into numbers or quantify who says, I am very mad. He got me messed up. I quit. And then 2 hours later said, let me just go back to it.
That was me.
That's what I'm looking for, right? let me just go back to it. Grace is like, that's me. Let me just go back to it. Let me go back to it. Because that's what I was going for. You understand what I'm saying? This was the idea. This was the thing. That was the most important thing. Why did I want that? Because I want to split us up while keeping us together. Mm-hmm. What I want them to do is I put a whole bunch of stuff we were going to learn. We still are. Mm-hmm. But what I wanted them to do, Sister Booker, is I wanted them to go from learning to actually application, actually doing. Because I did. This is what I did. I went straight from, I think I got this, to hard stuff. I went straight from, I don't know nothing about programming. Let me build ATS, a tech company. I just jumped. I did it. There ain't no sense in you not doing it. You get what I'm saying? So we already, Tempestt and I have been doing some stuff, and we've got a Slack type chat, WhatsApp. We've already, while y'all was splitting up, I went split up. Tempestt was split up. And we went start building WhatsApp, Snapchat. I mean, that's Snapchat, WhatsApp, Slack, you know, our version. We went start building these things. And now we know y'all can help. You'll be doing Python next, which is very easy. Well, it's not very easy, but you get the point, et cetera. There's other stuff in that. I wanted to make sure that we can go from learning to application. So what you all do now is you'll learn one more thing. After that, you build it. You know what I'm saying? You build. I need to learn your Python, and then you build it. And guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be like, I don't know what to do. All right, well, Google it.
Oh, that's all you got to say.
Google it because it needs to be built. I told you W3 Schools is, I told you W3 Schools is my friend.
And that's what I have to do during the class. I was like, man, there is no way I can like do the actual activities and Google stuff and get through this in the weekend. Like, this is not possible. I'm gonna do as much as I can and let him know I'm gonna be done by Tuesday.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. See, Tempestt put out there Stack Overflow, which is another place where you can learn the stuff. So that's it. I tested them. We now have the ability to work on major projects. They don't have all the education, but neither do I. I am stuck in the Slack, the message app that we're building right now, because I built it, I coded it, and I don't know how to run it. I have to figure out now, how do I display this language so I can test it? I don't know how. I never did it before. I just know I built it. I borrowed somebody else's code, made some changes to it, did some other stuff, built it. And I built something I don't even know how to run. I know how to publish it. I don't know how to run it. Now, if I'm 8 years ahead of them and I don't know how to do it, welcome. Welcome. Because here we is. That's how it is. Okay, now let me wrap this up. I want you all to focus on these changes. I'm gonna disconnect from this call, and then we're gonna jump right back on Zoom. But I'm gonna do y'all a favor. It's gonna be, I'm gonna stream it on YouTube, and you're gonna see us do this execution of everything I just said today. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it needs to be done to the point where I'm slowing this down to get it done, because I don't want a day of talking. We starting the day. Tomorrow it needs to be finished. But it's gonna take me a week. Good, give it to me in 24 hours. It needs to be finished. Why does it need to be finished? Because there's people depending on us. And until we finish, until we create 100,000 millionaires, it's folk out there suffering. Until we end world hunger, folk out there suffering. And until we do what let me say it a different way. Until we become the company God made us to be. I can't stand here and tell you how good God is. Do you understand? You don't know what God is doing with ATS until we show you what God is doing with ATS. Right now, you got to defend ATS. I want you bragging about it. And you can brag about it when we finish. Until we finish, this is my standard. We suck.
You still a butthole.
I am. Yes, sir. But so was Paul.
Transactional to transformational.
That's it right there. Transactional to transformational. That's it. So was the Apostle Paul. Every company like this needs a me. Once we finish all them goals, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Ooh, I'm so bored. Tempestt, go find y'all a replacement, because I'm not here no more. I'm bored. Ain't nothing for me to fix. I do well when I got stuff to fix. Go ahead, Grace.
The post that you had me to send to the groups about, hey, you can do these 3 things.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Someone had a question.
All right, let me address that first. Yeah. Let me address that first. That's dead serious. And I don't care if you do it or not. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't care. I can just tell you, Arshia got like 30 of them already, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
On the road,
yeah, I can tell you that. That's another test. Here's what's happening there. I want 2 people. I want one type of person. I think I haven't told you how many people I was looking for, huh? See, I almost said too much. I almost said too much. Somalia, I would never. That's too many. Oh Lord, no. I would never want that many. Never. That's 20 for something else. I would never want. These people are gonna work real close. That's about right, Tips. That's about right. You can't work that close to me without wanting to extremely bless yourself. So this is a test. Because if you create 1,000 pieces of content, you're learning how to do content curation. You're taking our content, you're making your own content from it. I I didn't tell you, like I just told you, you could take a link, copy and paste that and do a hook story pitch of your own. And that counts. That genuinely counts. Or you could take a link and do a picture. You go to unsplash.com. Take a link. If it says metaverse, type in metaverse. Find a different picture. And then write something over it. Too easy. That's for you. You understand? That's completely for you. But I'm weeding out somebody or two. And I guarantee you everything I said in that message. It's a guarantee because it's no choice because it's traffic related income. Go ahead, Grace. What's your question?
The person said, so if we decide to do this, where do we send the content to? You or to where? Is there a deadline?
You use the hashtag Mexiverse, excuse me. Hashtag Mexiverse. You don't send it nowhere. Because I want you to post it on your stuff. But that hashtag, I can go click it. I'll show you. I'll show you real quick. This is how, especially on Facebook, because Facebook hashtags don't necessarily, people just don't necessarily use hashtags on Facebook. You type in Mexiverse. I don't know why I keep saying Metaverse. And here it is. So great stuff don't count. And I just go down and eventually I'll start seeing our shit. Well, that's how much we post. And you can see we just keep going down. It's a lot. We ain't playing no games. And what we do is every week we compile. So I saw our shit did like 30 of them. I just say got to it yet. We compile each platform, doesn't matter the platform, and we go down and we'll swan eventually after we stop posting. There it is. There's our shit. See it?
Yeah.
I don't know what Manifest Your Dream is. Or she ain't playing no games. And it'll show everyone. There's other page. Is this the same post? Probably. Is it two different pages? Yep. Sounds like two to me. It's two different audiences.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
She is so good at posting. I got clickbaited by an article that I had written.
That's why I like that article so much. Exactly. So you see it. You post it on yours.
TikTok is a different world. I got like over 400 viewing.
You show right. I'm gonna show you this. In fact, this is a perfect. No, I'm gonna show you. She sent me a picture of it. Hold on. Weird. She sent a picture of it. Where is this? Girl, where is your name? Oh, there you go. All right. Let's save this picture. Boom. It is right here. This is just incredible. I was shocked. I was like, man, that's you. That's impressed. I'm impressed. And I ain't never impressed. I see Michael Jordan do a game-winning shot, be like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let me open this up real quick so I can show you. And right here, this is her stuff.
Oh, wow.
388 views, 26 views, 65, 448. You get it? Like she's exceeding the normal views she normally gets off somebody else's content. Now, who is that helping? Is that helping her? Of course. Of course. She's becoming a resource. I'm looking for that. That's what I'm looking for. So that's it for me. I'm gonna say plenty more on the next. Oh, was that the yeah. Just put it on next round. That's it for me. Just know I'm dead serious about that. And it's just like I don't want everybody. I'm looking for the people who want to become a brand of sorts. This is why Margie got singled out and elevated. You understand? This is why Margie's company is now with ATS. I ain't even running by. All the crypto training that we will do, we won't. She gonna do. So she becomes the crypto expert because we don't want to be there. But what do we want to do is people go to her and say, man, I heard about ATS coin. Yeah. Come put a couple of dollars over here. See, you see how that work out? I don't want to train. I only train because I have to on certain things. I don't want to train. I want her to go get a bunch of 50-year-old crypto investors because that show sound right in ATS.
Yes.
Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can't plan better. You can't dominate. Thank you so much, everybody. Catch us on YouTube right after this.
Tonight,
if you want to. Oh, yes, please, Phil.
Tonight, again, we said earlier we don't want you to brag, but tonight is an opportunity to brag. Bring us your wins so that you can reinforce them within yourself and then let other people pick up on your wins so maybe they can duplicate it in their businesses, and then your challenges. So this is a time when you might have something and need a question asked or something you're dealing with. Bring it to the group and we give you the help that we can give you. And then again, we're continuing our concept of how to have gratitude be a way to elevate your vibration so you can really attract what you need in your life.
Yeah, much needed for sure. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. We'll be on YouTube right after this. If you want to see how, I told you what we're going to do. YouTube is going to show you how we're doing it, but you don't have to go. You can watch it later. I don't give a damn what you do. Just know I'm only making it public because I want to give you both and. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you both and. Yeah, because it's not something I'm selling. This is something I'm building right now. These are weaknesses. How are we addressing our weaknesses? What do I tell Tempestt to do? Because there's links attached to some of this stuff. Tools. There's a bunch of tools and resources we're going to give to ourselves, Tempestt and stuff, and you need to use those same tools. All right, everybody. Love you. Appreciate you, and thank you so much. We'll see y'all next time.